So, okay. Hey guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to my main channel. So today I wanted to film a video about the story that happened to me just a few days ago, and it was literally insane because I was just being extra during the whole thing and I can't believe it actually happened. So weird. Okay, so I fly home from Arizona because I go to the University of Arizona, as some of you guys may know. So I go there and I have to take 2 flights back to get back home. And the first one's usually about 2 hours and the second one is also 2 hours. Actually 2.5, so let's just figure that. So what happened was I got onto the first flight, and of course that was the one where all the stuff happened. So on the second flight I had to kind of sit with all that and deal with it. Okay. I got onto the second flight and everything was totally fine, and people I was sitting next to were super nice, and they started conversations with me and they were really chill, and yeah, they were really cool people. They were really nice, and the people in front of me were just kind of loud, but I think they were friends with each other or something. So I didn't really think much of it. It's oh, whatever, these people seem like they're totally fine, no one seems odd here. So I go ahead and I am chilled on the plane, and we just took off and everything was totally fine. Just to give you guys an idea of where I was in the plane, I was in row 30 on the aisle seat. So I was pretty much this, and there were 2 people next to me. So yeah, everything was fine. So I'm sitting there and I watched this really good movie about Eminem. I don't remember what it's called, but if I do, I'll put it down here while I'm editing. But it was such a good movie. I loved it, and I'm watching that movie and everything's totally fine. It's about 10 minutes, we're up in the air, and I smelled something really weird. And I wasn't really sure what it was because it was kind of subtle in the beginning, and then it just kind of grew into a more intense smell. And if you guys get squeamish, I'm so sorry. So it'd be this, so just a warning before it gets any more graphic. But it got pretty smelly on the plane, and it was kind of a combination of food and just airplane smell, which is not the best smell, and it was hella strong. So I'm sitting there and I just keep smelling this really strong smell, and I was just thinking, okay, it's probably nothing. So I just kind of covered my nose, and then it was very casual though. I just took my jacket and I was this, very casual, wasn't making any big deal out of it. So then I look forward, I'm sitting in the seat, the aisle seat, and then the 3 people in front of me start standing up. They look they're oh, something happened. So they're always kind of disgusted, and I wasn't really sure what was going on. So they start standing up, and the 2 people in the first 2 seats stand up, and they kind of walk out, and then this lady just turns and there's puke all over her sweater. And it was very interesting. It was an interesting sight, and the smell was a lot stronger. I felt bad for her, honestly. So I was kind of looking down, watching my movie, not paying much attention, not drawing too much attention to what was going on. So I keep watching my movie, and she's actually walking to the bathroom, which is behind me because I was in 30 and she was in 29. So she just gets up and starts walking towards the back of the plane, and all of a sudden I hear her coughing, and I was oh, it's probably nothing, but you know what, when it's nothing, it's always something. So she starts puking again, and this time, since I'm in the aisle, my leg's kind of out, it was just the way I was sitting, and she starts puking, it's all over my leg. When that happened, I was just kind of oh, it's okay. I felt so bad for her because who wants that to happen to them on an airplane, number 1, number 2, oh, I just felt so bad. So I'm sitting there and I'm just being very mature about the situation. I'm it's fine. I start cleaning off my leg and everything's totally okay. And then I got some coffee grinds from the flight attendants, but what I didn't really understand is the flight attendants weren't really helping the person in front of me. They weren't doing anything too significant to make sure that she was okay or anything. And they were just oh, here's a barf bag. I was excuse me, are you serious? All you're gonna give her is a barf bag? How about some napkins or something? I don't know. So this poor lady is just trying to deal with everything after she goes to the bathroom, and both of the bathrooms are closed, so I couldn't go in there and change or do anything, and my suitcase was already checked. And the thing was that I just was really upset about is that I had 2 flights, so it wasn't really looking too good for me. It really wasn't. So I was just kind of trying to relax a little bit from the situation, so I was kind of upset about everything, and it was just smelled really bad, and I knew I had to go on another 2.5 hour flight. so I was kind of concerned. But then I just kind of started watching a movie again, and someone next to me kindly offered their body spray, so I was like, spritz it on me. It was nice. But I was very upset about it. When I got home like 3 hours later, I was like, don't touch me, like, please. My parents were so excited to see me because I haven't seen them since Thanksgiving. Not that long ago, but still. And they were all like hugging me. I was like, guys, like, I just got puked on. Like, I don't know if you want to like touch me, but yeah, that is my story time about how I got puked on during a flight. I hope you guys somewhat enjoyed it. I mean, it's kind of interesting what happened, and I never really saw someone puke on a plane before, which is something that's like kind of weird, but like, I don't know, like, I think it happens a lot, and I just haven't like really caught it on a flight. But that's what happened, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. All my information is down below in the description, and I'll see you guys sometime in the future. Bye. Where are you now?